Introduction to CSS animations. CSS animations add interactivity and delight to a web page. They can create effects like fading in content, sliding in elements, or transforming an element in a 3D space. Understanding CSS keyframe animation. Keyframes define how an element changes over time. They are points in time during the animation where specific CSS styles are applied. Multiple keyframes can be defined, specifying the percentage of the animation duration at which each should occur. The animation property in CSS. The animation property in CSS is used to define an animation. It's a shorthand property allowing multiple animation-related properties to be specified in a single line. CSS animation properties and values. Animation name references the animation in other CSS rules. Animation duration specifies how long the animation should take. Animation timing function defines the easing function for the animation. Animation delay sets the delay before the animation starts. Animation-iteration count sets the number of times the animation should repeat. Animation direction sets whether the animation should play forwards, backwards, or alternate. Animation fill mode specifies styling before and after the animation. Animation play state defines whether the animation is running or paused. Creating a sliding animation in CSS. Sliding animations can be used to create effects like sliding in a menu, a tooltip, or a modal window. These animations use the transform property along with the transition property. Zoom in-out animation techniques in CSS. Zoom in-out animations can create effects like zooming in on an image or a text element. These animations use the transform property along with the transition property. Using CSS animation with HTML elements. CSS animations can be applied to any HTML element using the animation property and @keyframes rule. Adding animation to text using CSS. Animations can be applied to text elements to create engaging effects. This uses the animation property and @keyframes rule. Advanced CSS animation techniques. Advanced techniques include using 3D transforms, combining multiple animations, and using CSS variables for dynamic animations. Examples of rock animated and other creative animations. Creative animations examples can be found online, like the rock animated effect that creates a shaking effect on an element. Tips for optimizing CSS animations. Use hardware acceleration with the transform property for better performance. Use request animation frame method instead of set timeout for a consistent frame rate. Use will change property to inform the browser that an element is going to be animated for improved performance. Conclusion: CSS animations are a powerful tool for creating interactive web experiences. Understanding keyframe animation, animation property, and various animation properties and values allows for creation of stunning animations.